the title of this one is what not to post on social media during a custody case. Okay. So I have a section in Custody Case Mastery. It's about communicating on social media, and it covers a lot of the good stuff, a lot of the basic stuff. And I can't remember in particular if I added this stuff specifically. I'm sure I discussed it within there, but I want to lay these out for you because of, I'm assuming that you guys who are either on this live or are watching on the recording, that you're all in a custody case, and we all have access to social media. Obviously, that's probably how each and every one of you found me. So I'm going to cover the 4 things that you absolutely should not post on social media. Now, granted, these are my recommendations, okay? I'm not saying that if you do this, you're going to lose. It's just my recommendations. Take it for what you will. And also, I'm not judging anyone who has done this, okay? So if any of you have done this, if you see anybody who has done this in the Custody Case Mastery group, don't feel the need to like tell them. I mean, you can try to help them if you want to by being like, look, you might want to watch, Anthony says about not posted, but I'm not casting any personal judgment on anybody. It's if you've already done this, it's not the end of the world. It's my suggestion. You look at it as my suggestion moving forward. Okay. So there are 4 main things. The first one is what you should absolutely not post or not do on social media is respond to negativity. Okay. Especially with regard to your custody or divorce. Okay. Don't respond to negativity. What I mean by that is if you heard of someone posting something about you on social media, whether it be your ex's friends, ex's family members, whatever, do not respond on social media. Okay. You can respond by maybe doing a positive post, but don't respond by like trashing or open up the court of public opinion on social media. I know a lot of you guys watching this might get worried because you have like, good jobs or like a standing in the community or whatever. And that's fine. I'm not saying you can't defend yourself in other ways, but you should not be responding to negativity on social media. Okay. The other way that could happen is if you post something, say you post a picture of you on vacation with your children or an old picture of your children or something, and someone's negative on there to you, don't respond to them. The thing that you could do in that situation is delete their quote or comment, block them, like whatever. Okay. But do not respond to it. This includes private messages and groups like our group, right? You shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be doing it. I mean, groups like our group, it's a little bit different because it's probably, it might not ever get back into your court case, but this group is growing a lot. Regardless, that's number 1. You should never respond to negative comments or negative posts about you and or your case on social media. Okay. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you in front of the judge. It's not going to help you in your case in general. Okay. Take my word for it. I've seen it happen too many times where people lose cases by what they post on social media, not win them. Okay. Number 2 is do not post trash. Okay. When I say trash, I mean trashing the other side, his or her family, his or her friends, his or her ability to care for the children, his or her reputation for being an abuser, his or her reputation for being a total prick, like whatever it is, don't post trash on social media. Okay. At least when there's an open court case. You shouldn't really be doing it at all, but I'm here obviously to help you in your court cases moving forward. So if you have an open court case, that's number 2. Do not post trash. Do not get into trying to, one up anybody or, throw shade on anybody to make yourself either feel better or to get the truth out there or whatever. It's not going to help you. Okay. Again, I've seen people lose cases by what they've posted on social media. I've never once in almost 20 years have ever seen somebody win a case by posting on social media. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3, and it's kind of like the trash thing, but it's a little more subtle. It's called, if you don't know, if you ever heard the term subtweet, Do not subtweet on social media. I don't care if it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, like I don't care what platform it is. Do not subtweet. Subtweet is like, you know, say that, you know, your ex is, you know, doing something. Maybe they're talking poorly about you, or maybe they're not doing what they should be doing as a parent. A subtweet would be something that like didn't mention them directly, but would be like, you know, some people don't know how to change diapers for a 2-year or a 1-year-old or whatever. You know, some people have never learned that even though they're 30, or, you know, stuff like that. Like a subtweet is basically something directed at somebody, but that, you know, you don't name their names or whatever like that. Okay. It seems like it's innocent, and it seems like it's harmless because you're not naming names, and you could always step back and be like, well, no, that wasn't directed at them. I didn't mean that to them. If that's ever brought up in court, it might not ever be directly related to the other party, but it still makes you look like, it doesn't make you look good. It makes your character, you know, just kind of look like a little bit shoddy. So don't do it. Okay. Again, if any of you have done any of this stuff, I'm not like saying you're bad people. I'm not like saying that you effed up your case. Like, I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying moving forward, do not do it. Okay. Do not do it anymore moving forward. All right. That's 3. And the very fourth one, that I have seen some people do this in a group. And again, I'm not like throwing shade at them. I'm not, because you see me when they do it, I don't even jump on and tell them not to do it. It is posting negative pictures of the kids. Okay. If you know what I mean by that, like injuries, poor hygiene, like anything like that. And please, if any of you watching this have done this, I'm not judging you. Like, this is what people do when they get in these cases. And the reason why is because they're a ball of emotions and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle their emotions. They don't know how to get out their frustration. They don't know how to get out their anger. That's one of the reasons why I'm here, obviously. So don't do it. It's not going to help you. You know, if you have pictures of, you know, poor hygiene, or, you know, that something happened, like an injury or something like that, you want to keep those pictures for court, right? You want to keep them for court. You don't want to be broadcasting them to even your friends. Like, you don't want to be doing that. I'm sorry. If you want to get people's opinion on that stuff, like if you want like one of your friends that you met in the group, that you have, you know, hopefully you guys are like meeting people in the group that you can like bounce things off of privately. If you've done that and you want to share something, be like, look, this is what happened. What do you think? Or if you want to send something to me, you know, I can't guarantee I'll get to every private message, but if you want to send like, or to your family member or to one of your close friends or something, and you want to do that, that's a lot different than posting something in the group or on Facebook in general. And Nicole, I see you have a question here. Bryn's saying a lot of good. Yeah, well, in Facebook Messenger, like it's more private. I would do that if it's like somebody that you can trust, you know, maybe somebody that, or somebody, you know, has no relation to your case at all, you know. So like if it's a close friend in Facebook Messenger, or it's like a close family member in Facebook Messenger, or somebody that you met in this group that you know for sure that like they're on your side, which most of you, I don't know every single person in this group, but from what I've seen so far, this group's pretty kick-ass, this private group. So that's a little bit different. I'm talking about like actual posts on your wall, or posts you know, blanket posts in this private group. Like if something happens and to the children or something like that, and you want to get the opinion of the group, what I would recommend would be to post like a quick explanation of what happened. You know, that's plenty enough to get some good advice. But like I said, if it's someone private that you can trust, then that's different. Okay. You still got to be very careful, but that's a lot different. And I almost lost my computer there. So those are my recommendations. And this stand I have my computer on is really whacked, but that's okay. Those are my recommendations for the 4 things not to post on social media. take heed to that stuff, practice that, put that into practice, put those rules into practice. And again, if you've already done something that it goes against what I'm suggesting, I'm not shaming you for it. Like, I get it. It happens. We're in situations that we're in a situation that's very stressful, very frustrating, very emotional. And, you know, not only do we not know already how to react to it, but whenever we have those emotions and frustrations flying around, what it does is that clouds our judgment even more. Okay. So that's what I'm here for, is to just give you guys tips and advice. And I can tell you that over my years of practice and coaching, that these 4 things are ultimate no's to not do.